Hi, Live and Flow friends. All right. So today we are going to do a lunar salutation. There's multiple variations. I have recently just become a huge fan of this one because there are no chaturangas. Very little bit of weight bearing on the hands. So it's just a nice shift. We don't always have to do the vinyasas. There is ways to find strength other than that. So if your arms and your shoulders need a break, it's definitely more of a leg kind of salutation. And we'll go through it nice and slow. I'm going to do just a modification of the variation. So it's just easy to see it on the camera. Now, why lunar salutations? Well, we honor the sun. And the moon is just as magnificent. Right? So we have the Surya is the solar and the Chandra is the lunar. In my personal practice, I love doing these on new moons and full moons, especially because the energy is different. There is a lot of beautiful, calm, cool energy with the moon. So Surya is our activity, our drive, the warriors within us. Whereas this is kind of just this sweet settling in. It's got this kind of water quality, earth quality. So such a beautiful practice. We're going to just move through it. If you love it, you can do even more. It is really about repetition. So you're not thinking about the moves you're going to make. You're more like just kind of slowly going into it. And we'll go nice and slow. You modify however you would like. Now, I usually will have just a block behind me on either side. And yes, today your mat can be lengthwise. You can face your camera or your device. And we're going to come to Tadasana. If it's comfortable, the big toes come together, the heels slightly apart. If you need more space, you can take your feet a little wider. And as always, let's connect to the breath. Let's bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. And just bringing the sacred in. What does the moon mean to you? What is your relationship with the moon? And even in a grander kind of scale, what's your relationship with evenings? We always kind of say this contrived, are you a morning or an evening person or a night person? You can be both, right? Most of us definitely have a preference. In your breath, can you evoke the calmness of a quiet night? A gentle, soft, glowing light. So just another form of honoring the cycles. Where the Surya, the sun, starts to follow the seasonal cycles. The moon is much shorter as it falls into the shadow of the sun. We'll open the eyes gently if they're not already. I'm going to bring the arms up. Deep breath in, gently grab your left wrist. And if you're looking at the screen, I'm your mirror. You're going to lean to the right. Half moon shape here. Come back to center. Grab the right wrist gently. Lean to the left. Come back to center. Exhale, hands come down. during the full and the new moon cycle, I usually tend to lead with my left side, is the lunar side. So I am mirroring you, but that's just for your ease. You're going to step the left foot out, turn the toes out, squat on down. We'll go nice and slow, and then we'll find pace. So I always like a little bit of dynamic movement just to get into the joints. You can stay pretty high. You can start to go low. You can play within both. What do the knees feel like? Outer ankles hug in. Good. Now from here, your right heel is going to turn out. Left toes turn all the way back. Big breath in, exhale. Fold into pyramid. Your block is there if you need a little lift. So folds tend to be more cooling, but they're also very grounding. We're trying to evoke the energy of the moon, that cool, calm essence. Don't worry about what your left foot is doing. If it wants to lift up, it can lift up. But from here, we open up into triangle pose. So you can place the block behind your left ankle. And you're just peeling open. It's one of my favorite transitions, triangle pose from the ground up, because it's like you feel that grounding and then you're just extending a little light up to the sky. Deep breath in. Good. Now you're going to come to Skandasana. The left knee bends. You're going to rotate the right toes up. Don't worry if this left heel lifts. You can keep it grounded. You can even keep the right toes grounded. We're just starting to feel the depth of the squat. Right now, my left foot's really enjoying that arch stretch. So the sacred comes in from you creating each shape energetically from the heart space, not the head space. Like, I need to do this. As long as you're finding that sweet breath and energetic alignment, beautiful. Now you're going to stay low. You're going to come to the pyramid to the other side. So you'll turn the left toes in, adjust the feet, deep breath in, exhale, folds. Once again, you have that block on the other side. It's not complex movements because that's how we start to make it a little more sacred. It's more energetic. And just like the first side, you'll find the triangle. Maybe the block comes in and you start to open up. Good. From here, bend your right knee a little bit, lift up, toes out, heels in, back to the squat. Nice deep breath. Inhale, lift. Forward fold over your right leg, pyramid. Inhale, open up, triangle. This time, Skandasana, side lunge, right knee bends, left toes can go up or stay down. Play in it. You're going to stay low, walk it to the other side, adjust the feet, fold, pyramid. Inhale, open up, triangle. Come back into the squat. Push to rise, toes turn forward, hands to the heart, step back. Yeah. So that one we stepped out to the left. This one we're going to go to the right first. The way I like to remember it, I'll always lean away from the leg that's going to lead. So that half moon over towards your left foot. You're all along. I thought I was mirroring you, and I don't think I am. Inhale back to center. Exhale over towards the right. Yes, the curse of a yoga teacher. I have no idea what my right and left is most of the time. But we're going to stay in good form. Right leg steps out. Come into the squat. So I just wasn't mirroring you when I told you I was. It's okay. We bring in that cool energy of the moon. We're going to pivot to the right. Fold. Open up, triangle. So as I kind of follow my breath, if it doesn't work for you, follow your breath. You're going to come into Skandasana. Take it over, fold, pyramid, left leg. Inhale, Trikonasana. Come back in, squats. Deep breath in. Exhale, pyramid to the left. Triangle, open up. Skandasana, left knee bend. Walk it low and slow. Pyramid over the right leg. Triangle. Come up to the squats. Sink. Step up, toes turn in, hands to the heart. Tadasana. That was one full cycle. So stepping to the left, stepping to the right. Let's do two more. Adjust as you need. Start to really follow your breath. We're evoking the warm light, the cool, calm energy. Chandra Namaskar. Hands come together at the heart. Inhale, arms go up. You're going to lean to the right. Come back to center, lean to the left. Back to center, left foot steps out, right squat. Take it to the left, fold, pyramid. Inhale, arm up, right arm lifts, triangle. Left knee bends, Skandasana. Walk it over, pyramid, fold over the right leg. Left arm lifts, triangle pose. Inhale, squats. Bring it back up, step in Tadasana. Arms go up, half moon, lean to the left. Bring it back up, half moon, lean to the right. Back to center, right foot steps out first, left foot. Sink it down. Pyramid over the right leg. Left arm lifts for triangle. Sink it into the right knee, Skandasana. Fold over the left leg. Right arm lifts, triangle. Bring it up, squat it down. Come to standing, step, step, Tadasana. That was round 2. Just feel your vibe. We'll go one more round. Inhale, arms come up, lean to the right. Just see if you can find more depth. Last round. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, and maybe the depth just becomes awareness of the shapes and your shifts into them. Come back, left leg out first, squat, toes out. Pyramid to the left, over. Left fingertips root, right arm reaches up, triangle. Skandasana, left knee bends, that side lunge, left knee bends. Take it low towards the right. Lengthen the spine, fold over the right leg. Left arm pulls away from the floor to open up. Push to rise. Sink in. Inhale. Step in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale. Exhale, lean deep to the right. Inhale. Hands come down, right foot out. Squat. Going to the right first, pivot on the feet. Exhale, hinge deep at the hip. Lifting the spine halfway and the left arm, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Start to bend the right knee, turn the toes in, Skandasana. Walk it over, pivot on the feet to fold over the left leg. Right arm floats up to open up the chest. Big breath in. Good, bend the front knee to rise. Squat. Come back up, right steps in, Tadasana. See if you can let the eyes close for a moment. And you're going to step out. If the knees allow, come all the way down into Malasana. You can use your blocks for a seat and just start to breathe here. Now, Malasana has so much energy in it. One, it opens up our tailbone, opens up the floor of our pelvis, really grounding. If you're on your moon cycle, at least the beginning of it, such a good pose to marinate in. If you don't get a moon cycle, it's still a great pose to marinate in. We just need a little more of it. And you can always adjust. Some of us have knee and hip issues. Even up here, you're still getting those effects. Just to be here. You want to play with arm balances. You can bring the Bakasana in, the crow pose. But just to feel the feet, to open up the back of the heart, the palms press. Feel the sternum lift a little bit. Sometimes we find we're down here It's not wrong. It depends on what energy you want, but we want the grounding energy in the hips and the lifted energy in the heart. On those full moons, it's really about grounding to make the transition to let go. Full moon, we are kind of at the peak of our projects, the peak of our energy. So recognizing that releasing after the full moon, that is the sacred part. You don't want to hold on or grip, because sometimes that's where dis-ease sets in mentally and physically. Right? That's what that cycle is. The new moon, however, that's where we're building to the light. Right? So we honor kind of the darkness, a cleansing of the palette, clearing of the slate, and then we can build. So maybe you are into the cycles of the moon and the solar energy. Either way, just the work that you're doing here, breathing in your body, is sacred. You don't have to have this historical story to it. You read your energy and what works for you. And that's why this practice is good. It's not a one size fits all. It's yours. It's yours to cultivate. So take a deep breath here. And then exhale. You're just going to come into a forward fold. Keep the legs nice and wide. Let the spine release. Good. Now bringing the feet together to transition to the floor. And knees, we've been through that, feel good. Gently just going to sit on down. And cross the shins, whatever's comfortable. I do enjoy doing my lunar practices in the evening, but it doesn't mean that practice can't be done in the day. If you've kind of had a busy night, maybe the lunar energy kept you up all night, you just want to ground in the body. This is a perfect place, if you have the luxury of time, to sit, maybe journal, where you want to ground in the body, in your life, where you need anchoring. Or feel free to lie down for a full relaxation. This is where I'll leave you lovingly to use your time to serve you in the next few moments, next hour, however you would like. It's always a blessing. Thank you for being here. Feedback is welcome. Be well. Grace and gratitude. Namaste.